Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Two Girls, One Doc.
One Doc.
It's your girl, Beedie.
It is Forens, the foodie.
And we have returned with another episode.
We have. And actually, I have also returned with my TikToks. So I'm actually Forens the foodie with content, not just Forens
the foodie with content.
With content, guys.
I love that for you. Yes, and now you can continue to plug yourself at the end.
Yeah. So guys, go to my TikTok, watch my shit, like all that good stuff. Favorite.
All that good. Love that.
Comment.
I'm drinking today because I've been slacking. I was listening to an old episode of ours, and it was one where you just started your new job and you were coming on your sommelier vibes. Do you remember that episode?
Oh yeah.
So I'm drinking salted caramel, velvetized chocolate. Basically, there's that Hotel Chocolat thing.
Okay.
There was like 3 of them, 3 different flavors, and this one is a salted caramel because I love a salted cas. Like,
who
that's a bit
gave
of me.
you this?
I got it for my birthday from my friend.
Am I bagging your birthday's in February, right?
Yeah, my birthday's in February, yeah, but I just didn't drink it because I haven't been drinking really, which is why I haven't been drinking on here because I've been reducing my alcohol intake.
Okay, because I was very, very confused for a second.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, it's never too late for birthday gifts. I'm accepting all year round.
Okay.
So I'm drinking that. So it's basically like a Bailey's kind of vibe. I'm going to taste it and see.
Oh, we didn't put my PayPal in the thing so people could gift me.
Yeah, you didn't send it to me.
Oh, I need to send it because my birthday's coming up. So, yeah.
So this tastes...
Is it like Bailey's, did you say?
Yeah, it's like Bailey's, but Bailey's is better.
Okay.
It just tastes like cold hot chocolate.
A milkshake, if you will.
Yeah, but I won't.
Okay.
Today is a credits episode, and for anyone who's new here, welcome. Credits episodes are our mini episodes where we talk about whatever we want, or basically where we just talk about documentaries that are a bit long or have many episodes that we can't do in our normal format.
Yes.
So today we're talking about Ashley Madison, Sex, Lies and Scandal. This is on Netflix. Oh, before that, sorry, I wanted to say, I listened to this album the other day and I've really been enjoying it, so I want to share it with the world, yeah?
I feel like I know the one you're talking about because I saw you tweet the woman, thank you for this album.
Yes. What a devastating turn of events.
Okay.
Great album. I love it. But I mean, and I told Annette to listen to it and she was like, oh, I don't know, I wasn't really feeling it. But it is very like, I just love it. I think it's great. It's like R&B-ish, but there's also like some kind of like alt kind of songs, and like it's really nice. It's really well written. The vocals are great. It's a great album. And if you're not sure, I don't know, the song the title is named after What a Devastating Turn of Events, yeah, is an amazing song. It's great.
I'll listen to it tomorrow whilst I get ready.
Yes, I love it. Well, it depends. Are you going out for a turn up time or not really?
It's bridal
shower. It's not gonna. Okay, yeah, it should be calm then. It's not gonna turn you up. Is what I'm saying. But no, it's a great album. I really am enjoying it, and I just want to put it on here so that next time I listen to this episode in like 3 years, I will be like, wow, you should listen to that album again.
Okay, I will definitely listen.
Yes, love, and let me know what you think. My favorite songs are What a Devastating Turn of Events and Dumb Bitch Juice, which I think you definitely will enjoy. Not because you're a dumb bitch, but
I was about to say, now why am I in it?
No, I think you'll enjoy the themes of it. And My Everything is a great song. Great songs. Anyway, I'll put the album in the show notes so you can check it out if you wish.
I do wish, and I shall.
Love that. But yeah, sorry. Ashley and her Madison, yeah?
Ashley and her Madison.
Do you know we're back in Canada after what Jennifer did? Because this whole thing started in Canada.
You know, Canadian people...
You guys have had a bad rep recently.
I mean, look, they have very good maple syrup, so... Did you know that maple syrup was from trees? Because I didn't.
Yeah, I knew that.
Oh, okay.
But I was shocked when I found out, though. So it's not as if it's like, duh. It's still very weird.
Yeah, they literally tap out of the tree. Tap
that ass. Yeah, they do, yeah.
Wow, crazy scenes.
Insane. But this one I'm saying, nature is amazing, because how can you give us that?
And you also give us cocaine.
Well, wait, what's cocaine? A plant?
There's some plant it's made out of.
And so? Okay, well, there you go, 1 of your 5 a day. But then, okay, so with maple syrup, yeah, when it comes out of the tree, it's clear, innit? Like, stuff has to happen for it to...
Yeah, stuff
you can't just go and put your tongue under the tree.
No. Stuff has to happen for it to become edible.
What it is.
I think that's the same with honey, though. I don't think you can just eat honey straight from a beehive, can you?
I'm sure you can. Why can't you?
Okay.
Speaking of honey, apparently, if you've got hay fever, which I do...
I thought you were going to start singing Beyonce.
Oh, no. I'm resisting. I was listening to... Anyway, so basically... apparently, if you've got hay fever, which I do,
Yeah.
if you have local honey, that will reduce your symptoms.
Local honey.
Yeah, like honey.
But how
from
does it
around
know
you.
where I'm local to? So if I go and get honey from, I don't know.
No, but
East-
you don't go to like Aldi and get honey. You have to go to a honey person.
So it's not
what
about the
they called.
locality, it's about the freshness.
No, it's about the locality.
But how does the honey know? How
Because
does
the bees and pollen and shit.
So it's the pollen that's local to you.
Yeah, it's the type of pollen that people are like that are reacting to. When I went to Belgium, yeah, when I was in Brussels the other day, my hay fever was so bad. You know, last week I said, "Oh, I feel like I'm getting a cold." Yeah, that shit wasn't a cold; it was fucking hay fever. Yeah. When I went to Brussels, it was so bad. Like, I was like coughing. I was like, my nose was running. It was itchy. I was like, I'm going to die. It was like, you know when we were in Italy.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as that. That one was fucking terrible.
That wasn't my worst, you know. Italy wasn't my worst.
That has been the worst. I thought I was going to die. I said,
went
oh
to
my
Bristol one year, and I almost called A&E because I woke up and I couldn't breathe.
That's insane.
My nose, I couldn't get any oxygen in. My thingy was so tight.
Yeah.
I had to
Did you have your inhaler?
Yeah, I had to use my inhaler, and I was like, I'm in a fucking hotel room by myself. Like, if I die here,
they'll just find you there.
Literally, when are people going to know that I'm dead? I had to use my inhaler, and then that was it. That was the only thing I could use. Nothing was working. That's when I was like, nah.
It's insane. I was like, nah, this is crazy. But yeah, no, apparently like
this is crazy.
The type of like tree pollen and like the different types of pollen. But if you have local, and I went to go and find local honey in my area. I was like, there's no fucking honey man around here, or whatever they're
surprised.
Called. Beekeepers. There's no honey here.
I'm not surprised where where you live on the pond, like the heck.
I know honey.
They're selling something, but it ain't honey.
It's crack. So okay, this documentary. What are your thoughts on the documentary as a whole?
Do you know, it wasn't as salacious as I was. Like, I wanted to see.
What more did you want?
I wanted to see more devastation. I wanted to see more people that were directly affected.
But I feel like those people didn't want to be shown.
Fair enough. But
they don't want to relive the devastation, which makes a lot of sense.
I guess so. But there was this random couple that kept talking about their sex life. But it was like, there was no need for you to be in this documentary.
Yeah, you didn't actually. It wasn't a devastating.
There wasn't even
evidence
that either of them was on Ashley Madison. Like, they didn't say they were. It was like they just wanted to come and talk about sex.
No, they were on Ashley Madison, the black and the white one.
Yeah, were they?
Yeah, they were. The guy was on that. The guy was on Ashley Madison.
Oh,
yeah.
You're right. I remember him saying he was on it.
But it's the way that they revealed to that couple, the way they revealed that they were a couple. So we had one interview with one person somewhere else, one interview with another person somewhere else. And then like we see another interview and they're like in the kitchen together. And I was like, reveal.
And then the way they made him being on Ashley Madison so salacious, but there was nothing salacious about it because his wife.
Yeah, you were just in an open marriage. So like, so what? Yeah. So this series is on Netflix. There are 3 episodes. Episode 1 is called Life is Short, Have an Affair. Episode 2 is called We Got Hacked. Episode 3 is called Live in Truth. Okay, and I've done that because we're just going to talk about it as a whole. It might be a bit hickey-hagger, but here we go. I enjoyed the documentary. I have seen a documentary about Ashley Madison before, and I didn't enjoy that one. I don't remember why. It was on Disney Plus. I kind of zoned out. This one it captured me. It made me feel things, mostly annoyance and irritation, but I felt things.
What were you annoyed about?
That fucking Christian couple.
Oh God, yeah, fuck,
girl,
stand up.
Stand up. I'm gonna try it because obviously it's a documentary in it, so everyone's in and out. We'll try and talk about things as they come, but basically like the first episode is just about the history of the company and how it
came to be.
Thank you very much. This is why there's 2 girls. This Ashley Madison is basically a dating app, but it's specifically for people who are married who want to cheat on their spouses, right? Which
unpopular opinion is a very smart.
People are doing it anyway. So that's how he was like, listen, people are doing it anyway, we might as well just connect them. I think that the idea, I get why a business would come up with the idea. I think anyone who entered into that is dumb as fuck. Like, I think you're actually very stupid. Why would you want physical evidence of the fact that you're cheating?
But I guess if you're doing it on Tinder, there's still physical evidence.
But there wasn't Tinder back then. You're looking at it from 2024 eyes.
Okay,
this is like 2000, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Before you just go to a bar or you meet someone at work and people would have to prove, maybe they would suspect. I have digital evidence that you, and even if you claim that you didn't cheat, you intended to by joining this thing.
Yeah.
It's like your man is straight, and you see him on Grindr. Of course, now there's evidence that okay, maybe he's curious or maybe he's cheating or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're right. Because like I said, I'm looking at it with 2020 vision, where there's a digital footprint about everything anyways. But
Everything.
yeah.
It's like, it's like, babe, hello, you didn't have to do this.
Yeah.
But before we start on the actual documentary, which we have, but anyway, there's a guy in the beginning. The first scene of this documentary is this guy. His name is Evan Back, and he worked at Ashley Madison for like 10 years, and he is trying on like a million different pairs of glasses, to figure out which ones to wear for this documentary. And I felt so seen. I literally was like, that is you. This is me. I was like, this would actually be me. And the ones that he chose in the end, I was like, great choice, my darling. I would have chosen exactly the same.
Yeah,
he is myopic as fuck. He was myopic as fuck. So I was like, listen, babe, you need these glasses. You put them on, babe.
Because his eyes looked so small in the glasses.
Yeah. He's so short-sighted. But I loved that scene. I was like, oh, when that happened, I was like, great, I'm in. I love this shit. One bit that I wanted to mention was they were talking about like a slogan for the company. And the title of the episode, Life Short, Have an Affair, ends up being the slogan.
Yeah.
But initially they wanted to say, and it's still actually on their website, when monogamy becomes monotony.
I think that's a good slogan.
I think so too, because you have sense. But they were like how most people thought that it was about wood because they thought it was mahogany.
Yeah,
which
because people
is not so
in
bad
America,
because wood, sex, it could have all come together. But it was
also
so
America and Americans, so it makes sense that they thought that.
We
love you, but yeah.
So another thing I wanted to point out, is that Evan Back, the glasses guy, gets hired for some computer job and he doesn't know how to use computers, and he's offered like £100,000, $100,000.
God,
in the
please.
early 2000s.
Locate me.
And I just wanted to say to everyone out there, like, have the audacity of a man in this life, because you never know what's going to come from it.
Literally.
But I think maybe we'll just talk about the people involved. Firstly, the Christian couple. I have to get it off my chest, okay?
But I think so I remember when this story broke about them.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I remember.
I've never seen them before in my life.
I remember when it broke about them. I remember seeing it. I don't know what social media account was popular then, but I remember seeing it. Mm-hmm. And do you know what it is? I feel like the woman got to a point with the YouTube channel where she was like, there's no turning back, and that's why she stayed. There was absolutely...
They were trying to act like, the way they filmed this, they were separate. So they were trying to act like...
I thought they separated,
No, I thought they were together because she had a wedding ring on. I was like,
I thought she married again.
No, I was like, these people are together. And it just pissed me off.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe it's true. Like, she just got to... And also, like, Sam and Nia are Christian. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, me too. Yeah. But when it's like your whole
aesthetic, and it's like a specific... I don't know how to explain it.
And aesthetic is the word because it's so shallow.
And I said to my sister, there's a specific kind of Christian that these two are like.
It's a Hillsong Christian.
Yes, that wear like those knee-high boots in the winter.
Yeah, the pumpkin latte.
Pumpkin latte kind of. That's the kind of Christian they are. Trying to make it cool, but like you said, Hillsong.
Yeah, it's Hillsong. He's 24, she's 20. They get married. They have a baby. Yeah, and Sam just pisses me off this whole thing because I'm like, are you the first? Like, he was like, he loves being a dad, but he feels so much pressure from all the responsibilities that he has. And life's no longer exciting.
That's the thing. So I said to my sister, this guy is a fucking idiot, yeah. And do you think that every day of marriage and normal life is going to be puppies and rainbows and
like,
fireworks?
Oh, give it a rest.
Like, some days are good. Sometimes you're going to have dry spells. Sometimes you're going to have... Like, that is normal life. Like,
and what makes life exciting is you, okay? You have to do things to make it exciting.
If you're bored, do something. You don't go and shag, like...
Everyone.
Girl, I just said, some people shouldn't get married,
and that's okay. That's what I'm saying. If more people felt like this, and also like a lot of people here who are married, and you can speak on this because you are married,
Am
but
I?
a lot of people I don't know, girl.
I always forget that. I always forget that.
But they always say that, oh, marriage is so hard. I was like, should anybody be getting married? Because no one spoke about it in like a positive light. It was like, oh, it's so hard.
Do you know what I've since learned since being married? Marriage isn't hard, it's hard work. And for me, it's kind of like, it's just like any other thing you do to... how do I put it? It's like any other thing you do to gain something positive after. You have to put in an effort, and sometimes that effort can be difficult. Like, if you think of going to the gym, you don't always want to go to the gym. Sometimes you enjoy going to the gym, but you enjoy the results. So you push yourself, you work at it. That's kind of like how I see it. Like, there are, like, with marriage, there are times when it's absolute bliss. Like, you're like, damn, I'm so happy. There are times when your spouse are thugging it out because you don't agree on something, but ultimately it's a positive thing that brings you joy.
Or it should be.
Yeah, like, it's hard. Like, I think it's like anything. Friendships are hard work.
So this is how I feel. Like, I can't speak on marriage. I can speak on relationships because I'm in a long-term relationship, and also I have friendships, yeah, which are 15, 20 years long, yeah. And I feel like saying that, like, relationships and stuff are hard. Like, I would never look at my friends and be like, oh, it's really hard work, like, it's really hard being friends with this person. Like, I don't feel that way. Like, I kind of feel like, okay, cool, we have like times where like maybe we don't get along, or maybe life is fucking things up, so now I don't have as much time to speak to my friends, or I don't have as much time to spend with my partner and stuff. But like, it's just kind of like ebbs and flows, right? Overall, it's positive, like, it's good, I enjoy it.
But then I just think people put a negative connotation, like, saying something is hard is different from saying something is hard work, because hard work to me implies, oh, like, you just have to put a lot of effort in it, and sometimes that effort is not always going to feel great, but you do have to work at it. I think,
and that's what I agree. I feel like you do have to work at the relationships in your life, but like, for me, I don't feel like our friendship is, I have to put effort. Okay, that sounds very bad. I do have to show love and appreciation, and I do have to, like you say, put in work into it, yeah. But it doesn't feel like a negative because of the friendship that we have, or because of our relationship. It's like what you said about going to the gym, innit? Yeah. It's like, cool, like, I have to get up, physically get up and go.
Yeah.
And when I go there, I have to, like, sweat. Because if I'm doing something, yeah. But like, I don't see it negatively. I think sometimes when people speak about marriage, they speak about it negatively.
Oh, of course. And I think it all comes down to
this thing.
Yeah, speak about it negatively.
And I think a lot of them speak about it negatively.
And
like, even he's speaking about like fatherhood or just adulthood negatively. Like, oh, I just felt like there was a lot of responsibility. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
That is how it is. Yeah,
that's life, bro. You're grown.
I think it's the tone as well in which people say it as well. Like,
exactly.
For me, I would be, if someone asked me, yeah, like, it's hard work, but it's like, it's
and it's
rewarding.
Also the first thing I remember, someone that we went to school with, yeah, I bumped into them, and I was like, oh, hey, like, how's marriage and stuff? First thing that they said, oh, it's really hard work. Like, for me, nothing is easy. Any relationship that you're in, yeah, because it's you and your trauma and them and their trauma coming together, there's always going to be some friction, there's always going to be something, right? But if someone was to ask me like, oh yeah, you're in a relationship with this guy, like, how's it? I was like, yeah, like, it's lit. Like, oh, obviously he gets on my nerves sometimes, but not, oh, it's such hard work. If someone asked me about my job, I'd be like, bro, that shit is hard. That's how I would start with that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
That is super, like, that's super sad, and I guess
super
it's just,
sad.
Yeah, no.
I just feel like these people, I understand the sanctity of marriage, and I'm not shitting on marriage, yeah. I've never experienced it. I just feel like marriage should be positive, and it should be what you make it in your relationship. Like, if we're in a relationship, marriage or not, if we're together, we're spending time together and everything, everybody should feel like it should be even. Everyone should feel like they're getting, and I don't say even as in like 50-50. My mum always used to make this analogy when she would talk to me about friendships and relationships, and she was like, relationships are like being on a seesaw, yeah. Sometimes you're down, sometimes you're up, but you balance each other out.
Yeah.
If you're on a seesaw and you're always down and someone's always up, it's not working. That's not how a seesaw works. Right, you're meant to go back and forth, back and forth. You help each other, you add to each other. I might only have 10% to give today, babe. I'm gonna need your 90. You might only have 20%. You're gonna need my 80. Like, that's how these relationships and marriages should work. And in the case of Sam and Nia is giving 100%.
No, she's giving 150.
Sam is giving -8. Like, it's insane. It's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it's like, Nia says this thing, yeah, where she she says this thing where she's like, feels like, yeah, you know, like, I'm winning at this marriage game, like, I'm doing all the things right, like, and I'm like, that's your problem right there. Do you think this is a game?
You think it's a game?
You think there's something to gain?
You think they're prizes,
and you think that you as the woman will ever win at this thing. It's not set up for you to win.
The institution is not set up for you to win.
It's not set up for you to win. So
it serves men. Even
you
like,
have already
even
lost.
as modern as you can try to be, like, I consider myself like a modern woman, and I have a very, like, modern, I guess, husband, if that's the word, or I don't know what the word.
Progressive.
Yeah, but progressive. But I still know that this, like, relationship, by mere fact that he's a man, benefits him more than it benefits me. Like, so, and it's not a game also. Like, it's not a catch 'em all Pokemon. Like, it's really not that.
Like, you're not getting points.
And I remember her saying,
and this is what I'm saying, it's giving pick me.
I remember her saying she loved the vlogging because it meant that he was present and around more. Like, you cannot have that kind, like, it's a different thing for you to say, oh, I love therapy because it's made him more present, or I love going on walks together, because not something where you seek outward validation.
And so this is I'm very happy that you said that, because this whole thing with Sam, he spends a lot of time telling us that he felt very insecure. Yeah, he felt very like he wanted, he said that initially it wasn't really about like him having sex, he just wanted validation. And to me, I think that is scary. It's a
very scary place to be, because that cup can never be full.
Exactly.
You have to fill it yourself. If you don't fill it yourself, he's probably still cheating if he hasn't gone to therapy. Like, if he hasn't,
and it's like, he can go to therapy, because people like to weaponize therapy these days. That's why Diddy's saying, oh, he went to therapy. Fuck you and your therapist, yeah.
Oh God.
But it's a thing where it's like, if you do not have internal validation, then you're fucked, and it's just a matter of time before something happens. Because he was getting attention, he was getting excited, and it's like, even them, like, they do a video on YouTube, like singing Frozen or some shit, yeah, and they go viral.
My sister's like, skip this. What the fuck is this shit? Like, she hates watching cringe things.
I know, but it's because I'm doing this that I even watched it. My sister loves to skip. She was skip. She don't give a heck. Skip to the loo, bro.
She'll literally skip. She'll skip, and I'm like,
no, but I need to know what happens.
Literally, how are you consuming content?
Like, they put this in here for a reason. I need to know what it is.
That's my husband will start a movie skipping there, and I'm like, you're missing. You don't even know the context of why this guy's slapping this guy. Like,
my sister, he said, I'll fill in the blanks. But no, so they go viral, and again, it's just, this quenches his thirst for validation. So he's kind of saying, oh yeah, he deleted Ashley Madison at that stage, and he's like, look, I was on there, no one needs to know, bruh, taking it to the grave. All he does this thing is lie. So that's when, like Foren said, they start a vlog channel, and they get really popular. Again, I've put here cringe. It's just cringe. Like, I used to love watching vlogs, but not family vlog channels. I've never ever been
them very insidious.
A couple or family vlog channel. I hate that shit. Like, I hate it so much. I think it's disgusting. It's just very performative, which suits someone like Sam, because he's fucking weird. Yeah, Ashley Madison works not by like a monthly subscription like normal stuff, but you have to buy credits to send messages. That means that with every move you make on that app, yeah, or website as it was, yeah, you are intentionally spending money. Like, you have to, you want to send a message, spend money.
It's a smart business model.
It's incredible. It's so incredible. They make so much money.
And then it gets to the point where you're like, you're in it, you want to cheat, so you're going to spend that money.
Yeah. And then also, like, now people are interested in you, and you feel like it validates you somehow. I don't know why, like, it seems like men get to a certain stage in life and they just feel like, oh, I have to, like, I need to feel like the man. Oh,
midlife crisis.
Yeah, but then why don't we get that?
Because a lot of women do internal work within themselves. Think about how many women you know are in therapy versus the men that you know are in therapy. And even the men that are in therapy are weaponizing it. They're not actually doing the work. Women, we are raised to forever critique ourselves, improve ourselves, from the way we look to the way we cook to the kind of
to the way we act. Yeah,
every element of us from a kid,
be put together.
You're meant to critique and continuously improve. Men are told that they are fine the way they are and they can do whatever they want.
And boys will be boys.
Why would you not seek, like, as women, we don't have that midlife crisis because we're forever like self-improving and loving
it's like
ourselves.
Even if we do, because I do feel like sometimes women are like, bro, this is overwhelming, this is too much. You say, okay, well, let me pause, let me go have a cry, and then let me get back to it, because these kids need to eat.
Yeah. Or it might just be the realization that, oh, like, their husband's shit. But most women are going to leave their husband and start afresh. Men will be like, oh yeah, no, I'm going to fuck a young girl and get a sports car. Are you okay?
And a leather jacket. Yeah. So another couple. Okay, so let's just finish off Sam and Nia's story. So basically, they start a vlog channel and it gets really popular. They're doing really well, and like Foren said, he's home more. Blah blah blah. Fine. Yeah. They get to a point where this website, because that's the whole point of the documentary, they get hacked. Yeah. They get hacked, and it basically is like, listen, shut down your company, or I'm going to release the data of everybody. This is devastating. Like, at this time, you really think life is ending, because it's like raw. Like, and also the reason why I don't really feel sorry for the company is because they kept stressing security.
Yeah, knowing they had
even had like a premium feature that, like, if you pay whatever, then your stuff is deleted forever. None of that shit existed. They just photoshopped some sign to say, oh yeah, like blah blah blah, and they just continue. Like, it's like, this is, and again, like, people were signing up with their real names and I guess, you know what, early 2000s, that Sam
signed up with everything. But
early 2000s, again, we're looking at it with 2024 eyes. We need to look at it with 2002 as.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you don't think anything's coming out. Hacker, what's that? Like, that only happens to government agencies, you know, or on movies when they go, oh, we need to get to the mainframe. And do you know what I mean? That doesn't happen in real life. So they all sign up. And so, also, bear in mind, it's not just your name, where you live, your credit card information, all your sexual fantasies, all the messages that you sent.
And the pictures.
Like, all the pictures. A couple of people died by suicide because of this. And
I mean,
I hear it.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say it's a bit slight overreaction, but okay.
No, I hear it, you know.
I mean, I guess it depends to the...
I hear the decision making at the time.
Yeah.
I hear, like, it's definitely an overreaction because, like, all things fade. Like, with time, like, look at Sam. Now he's on TV again. And the fact that Sam was even in this documentary just lets me know that this guy's still seeking validation. Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Go and live your life in secret and be happy. Why are you here telling us about the stuff that your indiscretions? Why did you do that?
And now you're bringing all that shit to the surface. And
but it's because she stayed with him. And the way he's, like, in turmoil and crying. I said, Sam, I will slap you.
I will slap the spit out of your mouth right now.
Because, like, he just looked pathetic to me. I was like, Sam, stand up.
And also, like, they got married way too young. This is part, like...
But this is the same vibe of people. It's the script. It's like, you are getting married because you want to have sex while you're married. It's like, bro, I can't lie, just fornicate. Just fornicate. Why would you do this? Because then it's a trap, yeah? Because it's like, okay, you don't want to fornicate, yeah? So you get married. You don't want to divorce, so you stay married. And then you're just in this shit. Cycle. All in the name of God.
And God is not even sanctioning what you're doing.
God is looking at you like, when he gets caught, Sam's name comes out during the leak, yeah? Sam is like, listen, babe, yes, you know, the devil overcame me, because it's never you.
My dad always says,
it's always the devil. I feel like the devil is chilling in hell, and he's like, now why am I in it? Why am I
always in it?
Like, I was chilling and you've come to bring me into it, yeah? Sam said, listen, it was the devil, and I didn't do anything. Like, I was curious, I wanted validation, I signed up, I maybe spoke to a couple of people, that was it. Now, you have to think about this as in terms of the documentary. These lots are trying to lead us, like, they're trying to paint a narrative for us to follow, yeah? At no point did anybody really believe that this was true, okay? It was like, okay, he just did this. If you just signed up to Madison, why wouldn't you just talk to people? Why wouldn't you just have sex? Like, you're paying for what? For
and
combo?
He'd already said early on that he had sex, though. Don't you remember when he was saying that he went to meet that woman?
Oh, but he did. But they didn't explicitly say.
I mean, I implied, what are you meeting her for?
Well, I was like, this guy fucked, but it was worse than I thought it was.
Yeah? Oh yeah, 100%.
Bruh. So he admits to that. Nia is annoyed.
Wait, you're not saying everything. He admits to that after, like, he's gotten this girl pregnant for the third time. Do you know what it means to be saddled with 3 kids? And I'm sorry, saddled is the right word.
See how I blocked it out? Because I was like, impossible.
Saddled is the actual right word.
But this is why we're saying again, like, why, like, as a woman, yeah, like, marriage is like, not that you, and I'm not anti-marriage, I'm not trying to say, oh, don't get married, whatever. I'm just saying that, like, the brunt of marriage, like, lies with you. Because, okay, now, should she leave him, you are a single mother of 3 kids. Society calls that baggage.
Yeah.
He is a father of 3 kids and a single bachelor who can go and be with whoever. If he likes to see the kid, don't see the kid. If he's there pushing pram, it even makes him more attractive. If she's out there pushing the pram, now it's a no.
Baby mama. Yeah.
Do you see?
Yeah.
He's impregnated you, yeah? Pregnant.
Yeah?
For the 3rd time. She can't be 30. She's not 30 at this stage.
Yeah.
3 kids.
Saddled.
Fucking
hell, mate.
Birkin. And this is what you're doing. You can't. Okay, so at this stage, he hasn't slept with anyone. She finds it in her heart to forgive. Yeah, bearing in mind this all comes out on their way to.
She forgives him, has sex with him.
Because now she thinks, yeah, I'm amazing. I'm winning.
I'm winning at this.
I'm looking at her like, sis, I feel so sorry.
What turns you on about your man being on a cheating site? My shit would be...
because again, it's the feeling better than other women. Okay, well, you felt like you needed this. I'm going to do my freakum dress and do my thing.
I would be drier than the Sahara Desert.
Than the Sahara.
You could not get me going.
Lube couldn't help.
Literally.
Lube couldn't help.
Lube would not do a single thing. My shit would absorb that. It would not... Nothing would happen.
I just was like, this is your problem, sis. Like, you think they need to win, and then of course, because they're a vlogging channel, it all comes out in the vlogging expedition or conference or whatever. People are now talking about them. They issue one of these apologies. Do you know what? I do miss the days of YouTube apologies.
I miss the days of YouTube. There was something about them. They slapped a bit more than these notes apologies.
The Tati, and the white ones were always so funny. The Tati one and the James Charles situation. God, Dramageddon. God.
That was sweet.
Those were the days, man. Those were the days. So anyway, if we move on with their story, yeah. Okay, we can't move on with their story without moving on with these stories. So basically, like, the what they called Ashley Madison, they hire some people to try and help them find out who's hacking or whatever. Bear in mind, they never ever find out who hacked them.
Yeah, that was
they
crazy.
Never ever find out. I was like, that's insane. Like,
what a good hacker.
whoever they are, I want to give them a tenner, because well done you. Well, okay, people died, so but also, you know, I get the sentiment. So I don't
get the sentiment though. Were they angry at the people or angry at Ashley Madison?
I think that's why I'm kind of like, I think they were angry at Ashley Madison in terms of the concept, like, how dare you encourage people. It seemed like it's probably someone who was personally affected by it, or like it's the principal kind of person. But I also don't know why you would feel something so deeply that you'd go to this extreme.
Yeah,
but then also it's kind of like
lives.
Whoever is on that website represents something that person doesn't fuck with.
Yeah.
So it's like you were on here knowing, it wasn't like these are quote unquote innocent people. Like, you were all on here trying to cheat on your wives, and I don't fuck with that.
So
or
I guess,
on your partners.
that's probably why they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's why, because they think ultimately what you did was wrong. So I don't care, and that trumps everything, which I think is doing a bit much. But I hear it. So Ashley Madison don't take down the website, so they give them like 30 days or whatever, and then they release more information, and then it comes out basically that it's gonna come out that Sam was fucking everyone. So Sam and Nia are in the car. Nia's like, bro, like, what the fuck. Sam pulls over. He doesn't turn to his wife and say, wife, love of my life, I lied to you, this is everything that's happened. He gets out of the car and he calls his pastor to say, and he says to us, he was like, I called my pastor, also the pastor's here, why? I called my pastor because I wanted him to kind of tell me, like, that it would be okay to not say anything. Fortunately, this pastor had sense. This pastor was like, bro.
And this is the man you've chosen to lead your household. This is who you submit to. I wouldn't submit an STD test to him.
Bruh, I would not submit a PDF. Like, this is who you submit to. Insane. So anyway, the pastor's like, bro, tell her. So he tells her everything, He's been going to massage parlors, strip clubs for years, The thing that really took me over the edge was Nia had a friend that she was really close to, and one day that friend just like locked her off and stopped talking to her.
But that friend told her.
So I was going to ask you this. Turns out that Sam, her husband, had moved to her friend. Brazen, you're mad, in my head I was like, that was my first thought. I was like, no, the friend should have said to her. But I said, you know what, actually no, because these women like this, you're gonna choose your husband, and it's been proven she chose her husband. You're gonna choose your husband, and then I am now gonna be the bitter Betty.
There's certain people I would say, there's certain people I wouldn't.
In that friendship was destined to end from the moment he moved to her, because if she had told her, Nia, the way that she was moving, doing like pick me, wife, it would have been like, oh, you're trying to ruin our marriage. What God has put together, no man can put asunder. She would have been doing all that, and then she would have ended the friendship anyway. So it's like, you know what? You want to live in your bubble, in your harmony, cool. That's fine. Let me just remove myself. But I still think that, like, it would have been good if she told her, because that would have given her an inkling. Maybe she even suspected. Maybe other things would have then started to make sense. And if you know the friendship was going to be done anyway, then maybe at least it ends
guess if
with
you know you're
doing
leaving,
your
there's
due
no
diligence.
difference. You might as well have just said a little something.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I guess it's like not being believed, like, by someone who you're close to. Imagine,
that could be worse.
Would you want to know?
Of course. That's why when people complain about women coming to them as women, I'm like, are you stupid? Come to me as a woman 10 times over. Do you
come to me and let me know. Come to me with facts.
You want me to be smiling, posting a man that's... Imagine that fucking thing I did for my anniversary. And he's in the massage parlors. Boy.
In public. You've gone out of your way. Because it's not like, oh, I was on a website, I was at home, I was bored, blah, blah, blah. You've gone out of your way and you spent our marital funds.
God. cocky out.
There's so many layers, and this is what I'm saying. Like Nia, like obviously you've forgiven him and that, cool, whatever. But if you sit down and pour through the evidence,
so much, yeah.
There's so many layers to the betrayal. And there's even Nia says, yeah, she's like, oh, like at times I felt like a single mom, like during the week because he would work nights. You are a single mom.
Him in the bin.
You are a married single mom.
What is this? It's just not worth it.
How can you move to my friends? Anybody, if my mum moves to you, you have to let me know. It's your duty. You have to tell me.
Please tell me.
You have to tell me. I will do what I want to do with it. Fine. You have to tell me. Like, I just feel like I'm doing you a disservice. If I'm out and I see your man with someone, ring, pon the hands free, fam.
As fucking in.
Because sometimes people will do the whole, like, oh, I'm going to tell him to tell you, and if he doesn't please, we don't need any middleman.
We don't need, just tell me.
Especially if, like, you're my friend. Like, I have to let you know. I have to be like, hey sis, I can't lie, like this is what I saw, this is what happened.
Just be telling me. I want to know.
And it's a thing where it's like, I'm telling you, and I'm telling you that I'm not telling anybody else. As far as anybody knows, I don't know anything. Because
it's just the two of us.
It's just two of us, because I feel like a lot of the times, like, say for example, I see your husband now out with someone and I call Liz and I'm like, oh shit, Liz, like I just saw da. Even though I don't mean it to be like gisting or whatever, maybe I'm thinking about what to do. That's now you've opened up because if you decide to stay with him, at least it's like, cool, well,
you're the only one that knows. But now it's like bare people know and there's shame. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, ultimately I do think her friend should have told her, but I get why she didn't.
Yeah, I get why she didn't tell her.
I get why she didn't tell her. Yeah. Nah, because like, and that was years before. So she don't, but maybe that was like baby one.
So this shit has been festering, and this guy's going to massage parlors, strip clubs, this, that, plus the Ashley Madison. And even the way and why I don't think he's sorry is because even the way he spun it in the beginning, he was like, oh, I just tried a little Ashley Madison. Like, bro,
as if that was the first entry.
You've been cheating.
It's like, you don't have to marry me, you know? Like, you don't have to do that. Like, if you want to still explore
and you're getting me pregnant, I don't know what STDs you're bringing.
Bro. I did not even think about it like that.
Ladies, start smelling dick.
What does gonorrhea smell like? What does chlamydia smell like?
I don't know, but you know when something smells a bit like something else.
Funky?
That does not smell like me.
Please smell your dick. What's that from, Baby Boy? That movie? Or is it Belly? What's that movie? And she's like, let me smell your dick.
I thought it was a YouTube video.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a movie. Let me Google it. Let me smell your dick. Hold on. Let me find it. My Google's gonna be like, what the fuck? Yeah, let me smell your D. Oh, it is a YouTube video.
I remember vividly.
Oh no, it's lyrics. It's a song.
Oh god. Okay.
I'm sure it was on like. Okay, maybe you just made that up.
Yep.
No, let me type in. Nah, did I just make that? It's so funny how memory works. Wow. Yeah, it really wasn't. No, I'm sure no.
I told you.
Yeah, no, Baby Boy. Let me spell your dick. Yeah.
Okay.
I knew it. Look at me, vindicated. Okay, so what else has happened now in this stupid documentary? Okay, so there's that couple, the black woman and the white guy. So the white guy we're introduced to, he is on Ashley Madison. The black woman basically is introduced as, oh, I love sex so much and I've cheated on every partner I've ever had.
Congrats.
And yeah, and like I just one time her man was playing video games, he said no to her, she cheated on him. One time her man was on holiday or something, she wanted sex, she cheated on him. I was like, I'm sorry, there's a difference between like having a high sex drive or like lacking self-control.
Yeah,
you just can't control yourself. Like that's different. But she's also dominatrix. Didn't surprise me at all. I was like, you were giving dominatrix vibes from the very beginning. But they're in an open marriage, and so he's on Ashley Madison. I guess I don't know if she is as well, or she just meets people the normal way. But either way, they're in an open marriage. Maybe they put them here to kind of show that like it does work. It's possible. Like you can just be in an open marriage if that's what you want. So they speak really highly of each other. I guess she's not cheating on him because they're in an open marriage. Cool.
This is fine. Be with that kind of person.
It's literally not my business. Yeah, literally. So the hackers are called the Impact Team, by the way. And I feel like I haven't emphasized how many people are on this website. 37 million people, all sorts of countries, India,
even
UK,
Arab areas,
the Arabians, yes, America, Canada, everywhere. They're everywhere. So this is a hell of people's data. Yeah,
anyone can get it.
Anyone can get it. Also, they try and bribe this guy that they think has done it, and he doesn't accept it. I would have been like, bro,
I would have been like, yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. What are you gonna do? Arrest me for taking a bribe?
Left to a non-extradition country. Like, are you
and
dumb?
I've been living because they offered him 500k. So
500k. I would have been.
I'd have been like, yeah, it was me. I'll take it down.
I
would have fled.
That's still on table. I'll claim it was me.
It was me, fam. Impact team.
Crazy.
People, there's this bit where because it goes crazy, and I don't remember this in real time, but when all the data gets leaked, it's not as if like it's all on a website. Like, it's leaked and you have to download like gigabytes and gigabytes of information. So people start making websites where you can type in an email address or type in a name and see if they're on it.
I remember that.
So people start doing that just like cash. And then there's this in Sydney, Australia, there's this radio station where you can call up and like ask people, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just go to the website yourself and do it?
Why wouldn't you just go to the website yourself and find out? Why would you?
People, but again, like you always say, I think people have a shame kink. Like people, they want that.
It turns them on.
It turns them on, fam.
Nkateketo, whatever his name is.
Nkateko.
Yeah.
Oh,
he has a humiliation kink.
And now he's trapped. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Congratulations.
Anyway. So, Christy, we found out about Christy and John. They're another couple. We only meet Christy. Basically, their story, Christy and John are married. John's been cheated on Christy before. Yeah. I feel like because there's a bit where she's kind of like, oh, like, I know, but like, it's like, she basically, I rate it because she was like, okay, you're doing all this snooping. If it is what you think it is, are you going to leave? No. So why are you searching?
Just ignorance is bliss.
Self-awareness, sis, because you know you're not going to leave. So what are you coming to do? Yeah, just use protection at this point. Yeah. And so he's on the website. He dies by suicide after this, okay, which is sad. It's sad when anybody dies. It's also sad when they die by suicide, yeah. And RIP in that. But John, yeah, it doesn't seem to me as if he was concerned about Christy finding out, or he was concerned about Christy's feelings towards the situation. John goes to work, and he works in like a parish or something, something godly and biblical. Yeah. And so when it comes out, his boss is like, you know, you kind of have to resign. Like, you can't be in the ministry and teaching people when this is stuff that you've been doing. That happens. He comes home. He dies by suicide.
I definitely think it was less about his wife and it's more about...
So this is what I'm saying. Like, it's the shame of, oh, my work, I'm like, in that situation, like, I can understand. I don't think he should have, because there's always something to live for. But I can understand why he did that, considering how he felt about that. You know, like, the shame is like, God's shame is different, but that church shame is different.
Like, it hits different.
So Ashley Madison, don't take the website down. So we've had 2 warnings. 1, initial stuff was released. 2, more stuff about the people was released. 3, the stuff about the company was released. Their internal emails, their protocols, all that kind of stuff. And what happened now? The main guy, so he's not the owner of the company. His name is Noel. He basically is like the face of the company.
The CEO.
Yeah, he's a lawyer, and he basically is like always on daytime TV, basically trying to get publicity for Ashley Madison, and it works because obviously everyone's outraged. It's just easy clickbait. Yeah. Oh, this guy is saying that blah blah blah. Meanwhile, he has such a happy marriage, which obviously nobody believed.
And he had his wife all up on billboards as well.
Yep, and his wife would be like, yeah, you know, like, we're monogamous, but if you're not, then this is somewhere that you can come, if whatever.
Shut up.
And it's like, no, it's not about you being monogamous or not. It's about you being committed. Yeah. If you're not monogamous, then either be in an open relationship or be single. Yeah. Like, those are your options. You can't come and say, oh, well, monogamy is not for me, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but you're married to one person, monogamally. Yeah. So you can't come and then say, oh, whoopsie, terms and conditions have changed. You can't do that. Like, you can't do that. Like, if you're not monogamous, that's okay. Yeah. But everybody should be involved. Like, let me know that. I can then decide if I want to be. Yeah. We should all be on the same page, and then we're making, and it's like informed consent. We're making an informed decision. I can't consent, and now you've changed the rules. Yeah. And that, like, when you do that in sex, it's called stealthing. That's not consent, okay? It's not great. So they're just chatting shit. But anyway, it comes out that obviously he's cheating. They touch a little bit about him wanting like 18 to 19-year-olds, like young girls. But again, we just move on from that freaky ass nigga who's 69 guard. We just move straight on from
minor.
We just move on from it. Like we don't dwell. I said, okay, cool, fine. I guess there's a lot to get through. But yeah, actually Madison is still around. I went on the website.
Yeah, it's still very much there. I went on there, but I couldn't go in because you have to sign up.
They
say
they
have like however million users. I struggle to believe that. There are so many.
Do you know what? The wording was weird. They said, the way that they worded it, it made me think that they were counting all the millions that they had formerly had, because it's as if it was like, it seemed to me like a cumulative, not like how many we have right now, but we've had this many.
Yeah.
Which adds already 40 million to whatever number they have now.
Yeah, it's weird because, and also who's going to be paying for credits to chat to babes? Like, cheating is so easy now.
Yeah. But they don't know, they might have changed their business model. They would have to have adapted.
But still.
Yeah.
Why?
Listen, you underestimate.
That's true.
People.
And also,
men.
some people, they want someone that's going to match their freak. It's like that trend on Twitter. Who are two people that match each other's freak?
I've been a nasty girl.
Hey,
nasty. I've been a nasty girl. Nasty.
I don't know why Tinashe released that song though. I mean, I get it. I like the song. I mean, I don't know. I've not listened to it.
Well, you don't like it for her?
Yeah, you're not a nasty girl. Like, stop it.
You don't know what she's on.
But I know how she presents.
So who do you think should have had that song?
Rihanna.
Yeah,
Rihanna's a nasty girl.
I agree.
It's like
even when I asked the question in my head, I thought Rihanna, and I think the vocals she could have done.
This is not your aesthetic. But I mean,
but maybe she's trying to diversify her portfolio.
Don't. Like Jojo Siwa, don't. Literally, like, are you actually on crack? What is that you're doing?
It's giving.
It's so. I find it very disturbing when I see the videos.
It's very disturbing is the word. It's very disturbing. I actually can't watch those videos now if I do that dance. I can't. I have to scroll past it. It makes me feel very uncomfortable.
It's so like what if you snap your neck? You can actually
your
kill
brainstem. Your
like,
brainstem. Do you know? I remember watching one of these shows. I think it was Snapped Woman Who Killed, and they were talking about how somebody died, and they were saying how the impact from, like, I think they were in like a car accident or something, the brain went from the front of the head to it hit the front of the skull and the back of the skull, and I've never ever forgotten that. And I remember thinking fuck, and then the brain swelled and the person died. Whenever
what if she's doing that and then it just
so this is what I'm saying, whenever she does that, I just imagine her brain going from the front of her skull to the back of her skull.
Have you seen a video where they're like, oh, so who would you like to have on your podcast? And she was like, I don't know, something controversial. My ex. Have you? I'm gonna. No,
don't send it to me. Don't send it to me. Okay. She makes me uncomfortable.
She makes me really uncomfortable. Do you know what it is? It's like, I think this happens with like Disneyfied kids. Like,
they have to go to.
You have to go to the. It's like when Bella Thorne wanted to be sexually liberal. You had to now be all that. Like, you can actually just be.
It's okay. There's steps. There's
steps to take. Like,
you can be liberated. No, but the thing is, this dance that she's doing, I don't even think.
But she thinks that's her liberation.
No, but I don't.
Because she's on Dance Moms, I think.
I don't think the LGBTQIA mandem, I don't think they're fucking with it either. Because it's not representative of them.
No.
This is what I'm saying. Like, there's a difference between, okay, I'm queer, I'm here, I'm here, I'm queer, whatever, and I am dancing like a lunatic.
I am a lunatic. I am crazy. If you see me,
I'm insane.
No.
Like, their two right now are coexisting, and I just feel like we need to fix the crazy side. We need to
so much. Like, what?
It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I can't watch her anymore. And the thing is, I don't know how she made it to me, to my algorithms.
No, you can't
I don't know how she made it. This is what I'm saying.
There's one video of her doing it in like Central Park with Mario Lopez.
I saw.
The woman behind.
I saw it in green.
Like, oh, so she's the evil puppet master.
She's controlling her. Listen, that video, that's when I said I can never watch another one of these. I feel uncomfortable. I feel in pain.
And if you see the dancers doing it, the dance isn't even like that. I don't know why she did that.
Do you know, I'm all for finding yourself and expressing yourself, but sometimes we have to
brace. Sorry.
Jesus be a neurologist. I don't know. Like,
who knows if it's all the shaking she's done that even led to that. That's why now she's like this. Girl, slow it down. Think about, like, saying you want like a bunch of kids. You're not gonna live long enough if you keep doing that. God have mercy.
It's like, I feel like, you know, sometimes in life, like, you find your thing, whether it's cheese on toast or it's tomato soup or it's whatever. You find something and you you do it till you can't do it anymore. Yeah, I remember I had a phase where I really liked like tomato soup, and I ate tomato soup as if tomatoes were running out.
Have you tried the M&S one? It's so fucking good.
I saw you posted about one. I wanted to get it for you actually when I came to see you, but it was a Sunday and it was closed. I screenshot it because you put it on your story.
The day
and I knew I would forget it.
I still eat soup.
Is it good?
It's so good.
Yeah, I've heard good things about their soup. Apparently, there's like a carrot and coriander soup. Have you tried that? My mum was saying she really liked it. She tried it. She really liked it.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
From Sainsbury's, I think. But yeah, next time I see you, I'll bring some. But yeah, sometimes you love something so much, yeah, you kind of overdo it. I think that's where she is with this. But it's just been going on for a bit long. Like I would have thought that the phase would have been over.
She's not going to be able to do it for much longer if she keeps going. Someone needs to talk to her. It's becoming a health and safety issue now.
It's a hazard. Because even if you're in the vicinity, you might catch a stray.
That thing she's doing with her arm.
I don't.
Oh God.
So last thing about this documentary, the people on the website file a class action suit, and Ashley Madison pay out $11 million or dollars, I guess, but divided by 37 million people. I don't know about
$12
at 52 cents.
I'm in a class action suit right now, actually.
Are you?
Yeah.
For what?
They said that that companies could have been charging you more for leasing a car. Have you not seen that?
Is it? Hey!
Seen that car thing? There's something about they're meant to pass on the savings they make. I don't know. I just put my name there.
Yeah, of course. There was one for O2, yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm going to join it. But then they were like, oh, you don't need to join. Like, it's just, they'll know who you are. So they'll come. So I'm awaiting a letter in the mail that
just
says.
It's just that was like, oh, go and get your money back delayed flights. I quickly went. And they literally, Air Canada literally has a thing where they're like, yeah, like, check before you whatever. I checked, they're like, yeah, you're not eligible. But their whatevers are so high.
She got so much money though. She got like £500.
I know. You have to have been delayed like 3 hours and like whatever you're doing.
That's so rude. Watch that. So 2 hours and 30 minutes is not enough. That's not enough of a delay. And I've missed my flight, my connecting.
It was so annoying. I was like, I could do with a cheeky 500.
Trust me, I can always do with a cheeky 500.
I'm trying to think of if I've ever been delayed, but I can't remember any other time.
I've been a nasty girl, nasty. Yeah, so that was Ashley Madison. I would recommend watching it. It was well done. I enjoyed it.
And there's a lot we didn't talk about.
It irritated me, but I enjoyed it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else about that documentary that I wanted to mention.
That was everything for me.
Yeah, that was it. Next, okay, so we need to discuss what we're doing next, because I put in the thing, there's this documentary called The Football Fraudster.
I was actually going to say that.
It was on ITV when I first saw it. And then when Netflix. I tried to click... Now it is. When I tried to click the link that I had put in our thing, it said that this is no longer available, and I was like, oh shit, like I really wanted to do that one. And then last week I saw it come up on Netflix, so we can do that one.
Yeah, let's do it. I saw it on Netflix. I was actually going to watch it just in my personal time, but
okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do that one. So next we're going to do The Football Fraudster. As you've heard, it's on Netflix, Netflix UK. I don't know if you can watch ITV anywhere else. I don't know if it's still there, but yeah, it's on Netflix. So I'll play the trailer at the end as always. In the meantime, between time, you can find us, 2 Girls 1 Doc, everywhere. 2 Girls 1 Doc podcast on TikTok. And if you want to email us, it's 2girls1doc@gmail.com. Yeah, also you can find us individually. Where can they find you, Forenz the Foodie, with content?
Forenz the Foodie on TikTok and Instagram, guys.
Engage with my she's content. Back. Share with a friend if you enjoyed this episode. Yeah. And we will see you. I'll put the trailer at the end, and we'll see you at the next thingy. Anything we've discussed, I'll put in the show notes. I'll put that album that I spoke about, and did we reference any of our old episodes?
I don't think
anyway,
so.
If I remember, I'll put them in the show notes so you have something to tide you over until next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I'd never experienced someone so twisted and sinister. I didn't believe someone like that could walk this planet.
This guy was a genius, honestly. When I look at the guy, the way he did his things.
In all the studies that we've done looking at fraudsters, Mehdi Abalimba is really quite unusual.
He said all the right things at the right times. Very charismatic, confident.
He played on the things that he knew was important to me. There was no reason for me to question it.
Every time he gets caught, he reinvents himself.
He changes his identity. He changes the way he looks.
He was an American football player, playing for the Chicago Bears.
He was posing himself as a Chelsea footballer.
Bito Chiching.
He created the perfect man for me.
Stealing your money? Yeah.
You're sick, man.
40,000.
104,000. Can I believe it happened to me? No.
They wanted Fiend, but this man was somebody entirely different from who they thought he was.
You did say you played for a really big team.
Abalimba really was the first guilty one.
He's so accomplished at deceiving, he almost can't stop.
Keep your shit rolls down, you know what I'm trying to say, brother? Keep your shit rolls down.
It's something I hate. Lie and betrayal.
He believes he can conquer the world.
It was so dangerous.
I wanted to catch him before the police.
It was really scary, and I was thinking, why me?
I have not come across a case like Medi Abalimba before.